Welcome to today's video. This one's going to be all about goal setting and how to actually set goals like the 1% and actually achieve them. And before I reveal to you guys how to start achieving your goals like multimillionaires and like some of my friends and myself, I want to give credit where credit is due. Shout out to Luke Belmar. He created this T-chart. I'm just going to be bringing it to you guys as my audience. This is going to be how to achieve your goals in general, but I'm going to make it specific for how to achieve your goals as an agency using high level. So this list of difficulty is going to change from day to day, but this is a good habit to start creating to start achieving your goals. These are some of the things that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, and I want to show you guys exactly why I'm writing these out in a specific order. In a moment here, I'm going to go ahead and assign a number to all of these tasks, and then we're actually going to add another number on the importance side right here. And then at the end of this, we're going to add them up and figure out exactly what task is the most difficult and which ones we need to get done first, because the main goal here is to get done the hardest tasks first thing in the morning. That way we're not going to be procrastinating, and that way we're actually going to be making our day a lot easier for ourselves. I know it's kind of reverse, but for the math at the end of this to work, we need to do it in this order. So 10 is the easiest, 1 is the hardest. All right, so difficulty going to the gym, right? How hard is it to go to the gym? Well, going to the gym honestly is pretty easy, so I'm going to say a 10. Let's go ahead and add the importance side. So gym, importance, 10 out of 10. Drag and drop that over here. Call business partners, that's also a 10 out of 10. You got to get things done. Call the client, important as well. Now market research, in my opinion, we could label that more of like an 8, honestly. And like I said, things are going to change on a day-to-day basis, but eventually my goal is for you to actually be doing this kind of system in your mind every morning. That's what I do. Okay, so work on a new site and work on a new product. This is definitely a 10. Now what we're going to do is actually add all of these up. So 10 plus 10 is going to be 20. As Luke said, we're actually going to be removing the emotion of doing certain tasks here. We need to do what we got to do, and things got to get done no matter how we feel. I personally don't feel like recording several YouTube videos today, but it has a super high importance level because I'm not going to really be able to record content when I'm gone doing other business trips in the next week or so. And the difficulty rank really isn't that high. It's really not that hard to do this. And now that we have our total numbers here, we now know exactly what task we need to get done first before moving on to the next one. The whole point here is to do the task with the highest number first, and then go down the ladder to the easier tasks that have less difficulty ranking or less importance ranking to your life and to your situation. So for example here, the gym, important. Call my business partners, important. Working on a new site or new product, important. And then it would be call a client, and then we would do some self-education and then some market research to end off the day. That's how we would do this entire chart here on a day-to-day basis if things didn't really change. Maybe you watching right now, or you've been taught in the past that you need to have a checklist and you need to have a to-do list of things you got to get done in order, but maybe you weren't able to stick with it because it wasn't really built for you to actually sustain and built for you to actually succeed with. Because a lot of people have checklists and have different to-do lists, and then they start to push off a lot of the harder tasks onto a different day, and they keep procrastinating, and they're not accomplishing their goals. That's the whole point of this chart. That's the whole point of this video. I want you guys to start achieving your goals like the 1%, like people that have taught me, like I do myself. I want you guys to be on this wave because it's going to set you apart from a lot of the other people out here really trying to get ahead in life, because them working is going to be more of an upward battle for them if they don't have a proven to work method to achieve their goals. All right, and now I want to leave you with this thought as well in regards to achieving your goals. I actually have this quote written on my whiteboard down here, and it says, what do I need to do to make failure impossible? All right, I want you guys to think about that quote seriously, because what do you actually need to do to make failure impossible in your life and in your endeavors? Right now, if you're doing high level, which I'm assuming you are on a day-to-day basis, high level should be a 10 out of 10, aka a 20 total score for you to actually get done and start signing your first, second, third, fourth, however many clients you're up to right now, right? But this chart right here is going to be part 1 of what I want to go over in this video regarding goal setting. That is going to be more of the day-to-day basis. Now I want you guys to actually have a longer term goal set and how you can actually achieve that goal. So what do I do when I want to go and achieve a goal in the long term? Well, I actually go and reverse engineer it. So say my goal now is to actually go ahead and make $1 million a year, okay? Now, how are we going to go ahead and reverse engineer this to make this possible? Well, $1 million a year, what is that every 12 months? that's going to be $83,000 per month of income. There's a lot of people out here making a lot more than that, so I don't want you to be limiting your beliefs and limit yourself to what's possible. So let's break this down even more. $83,000 per month is about $20,000 per week, okay? So per week. Now we actually have broken down the entire process of making $1 million a year. How are we going to do this? Well, let's go ahead and actually learn and actually spend some time to research some business models that are actually going to be paying out this much, and how we can get involved and how we can actually start doing that for ourselves. Immediately, we're going to go ahead and cut out all of the garbage business models that really aren't scalable over a period of time. So maybe you're thinking, okay, well, I can use high level to fuel some of the income, but I can also reinvest my income as well into medium risk to higher risk investments. So now that your mind's thinking this way, you're going to start ruling out things that aren't worth your time and things that are worth your time. And then you're going to start looking into things that maybe you didn't even know were possible outside of high level, outside of investments, other different business ventures you can go into in the future, okay? So these are the different ways how to reverse engineer a goal. You're not going to get $1 million per year by starting a lemonade stand, starting a brick and mortar store as an individual. You're not going to hit $1 million unless you're like the 0.00001% of brick and mortar business owner. And you probably wouldn't hit this mark for many years, just being realistic, right? So making $1 million per year online is a lot more feasible than making $1 million per year as a brick and mortar store. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see any more in-depth breakdowns, mindset stuff from me, or psychological things from what I've learned and what I'm applying in my own life, then go ahead and drop a like, go ahead and drop a comment if you want to see more of these other kind of videos outside of just software stuff, because it gets repetitive making software videos, I'm not gonna lie. I've given you guys all the information you need to start your own high-level software business inside of OUTLIER agencies. Now with that information and knowledge, it's important to level up your mindset as you're growing your business. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course you can watch the video right next to me right now, the exact process how to start your entire high-level journey and start a digital marketing agency using high level. Go check it out. I'll see you guys in the next video.